Bright red, spicy chilies. The very thought of them makes one's mouth water. Neither snacks nor delicious meals can be prepared without this colorful spice. No wonder the chili is known as the king of spices. Chilies. If it adds flavor and color to the rich dishes served on a wealthy man's table, it spices up the simple roti which fills a poor man's belly. To give it its due, it will not be wrong to say that without the fiery chili, life would be pretty bland.
कभी सब्जी नहीं आ तो मिर्ची रोटी खा लेते.
The use of chilies started a long time ago. In fact, 7,500 years before Christ, chilies, both green and red, were used in America to add flavor to dishes. Christopher Columbus was the first European to see the chili, and he named it pepper after the only hot spice he knew, the black pepper. Diego Alvarez Chanza brought the chili to Spain and studied its medicinal properties. Gradually, the chili traveled from Mexico and reached the shores of India, China, Japan, and Korea. The botanical names for chili are Capsicum annum and Capsicum frutescens. It is related to the Solanaceae family. Chemically, it is vanillyl amide of isodocenic acid. It is a carotenoid. The nutritive value of 100 grams of chilies along with their stalks is as follows. Energy 40 kilocalories. Carbohydrates 8.81 grams. Protein 0.44 grams. Total fat 0.44 grams. And cholesterol 0 grams. The hotness of chilies depends on the quantity of capsaicin present in them. The Bhut Jolokia chili, cultivated in Nagaland and Assam, are recorded as one of the hottest chilies in the Guinness Book of World Records. It is called ghost chilies in English. In 2010, the Infinity chili earned for itself the title of the hottest chili in the world. Chilies can be cultivated in any type of soil, provided there is provision for good drainage. Loam soil with organic presence and plenty of carbonic element is ideal. chili seeds do not germinate well in alkaline soil. It can be cultivated right from sea level to altitudes reaching 2000 meters above sea level. Areas receiving 60 to 150 centimeters of rain are suitable. The spicy chili can be cultivated all through the year. The best time to prepare the soil for sowing is between February and March, whereas June and July are ideal for the autumn crop. And in October-November, the land can be prepared for sowing the summer crop.
To get the healthy seedling, it is very important just to prepare the raised seed bed sized 3 into 1 meter and it should be above the land, that is 6 to 7 inch above the ground level. To avoid the waterlogging, the waterlogging is the major problem with the healthy seedling. There is a disease known as damping off. It is a very serious disease of chili, and this disease can be occurred during the winter, during the Kharif season if there is a waterlogging followed by the warm climate. To avoid this problem, there is a solution that the seed should be sown after proper treatment. The treatment is very easy. The seed treatment can be done either by Thyram or Dicenum petalis at the rate of 3 gram per kg of seed, or by Bevastine 1 to 1.5 gram per kg of seed.
2 to 6 weeks after the seeds are sown, the plants should have grown to about 15 to 20 centimeters in height or should bear 6 to 7 leaves. Then they are ready to be transplanted. The field should be divided into rows 45 to 60 centimeters apart, and each plant should be planted 30 to 45 centimeters from another. New methods of planting have come into practice. According to it, the beds are prepared and then covered with polythene sheets which have perforations at regular intervals. The plants are planted in the holes and the field is provided with drip irrigation facility. This rules out the fear of root damage caused by waterlogging. And if there is low rainfall, then drip irrigation provides the necessary amount of water. The newly planted plants should be watered lightly. Light weeding should be undertaken to remove unwanted plants, and care should be taken not to dig deep as it can damage the roots of the chili plants. The chili plants are affected by damping off, ticker disease, leaf curl, circular spots on the leaves, various types of fungus, and diseases spread by bacteria and viruses. These should be treated under the guidance of agriculture scientists. About a month or 2 after the fields have been planted, flowers begin to appear on the plants. Green chilies are ready to be plucked from the plants a month later.
Fruiting in chili can be obtained after 2 months of transplanting, and during the period the proper health of the plant should be maintained. After fruiting, time to time picking is also essential to get regular fruiting.
Red chilies are plucked only after green chilies have been harvested once or twice. When the ripe chilies turn partially or completely red in color, they are plucked along with their stalks. After 10 or 15 days, when the harvested chilies are completely red and mature, the diseased and damaged chilies are removed from the lot and then heaped in a shady place. In a day or two, all the chilies are now bright red in color. They are then spread out to dry in the sun on a clean surface or floor.
By the improved method or by the latest technique, the drying can be done within 18 to 20 hours. For this purpose, nowadays the hot blower, the hot air blowers, they are being developed and we are using.
Here, they are segregated into different varieties. After drying, cleaning and segregating, the produce is ready for the market. After they have been dried well, they are filled into gunny bags and stored in moisture-free godowns. When they are removed from cold storage within 24 hours, they once again become as before. Coimbatore 1, Coimbatore 2, Pusa, Sadabahar, MP 46A, Jawahar Chilli 218 are some main varieties out of the several that are available. Jalwa, Roshni, Jhankar, Jwala are some popular commercial brands. Agriculture scientists are working hard to develop new varieties of good quality chilies. Chilies are grown in practically all countries. India, of course, takes the lead in this, followed by China, Mexico and Pakistan. The chili holds the second position in the spices list with a share of 16%. As such, chilies are cultivated in all the states across the country, but the Guntur market in Andhra Pradesh has the honor of being Asia's largest chili market. In 2009-2010, 3.48 metric ton chilies were harvested from 61,492 hectares of land. The Guntur chili is considered to be the best as it is hot and has a natural brightness. Bedgi, a village in Karnataka, also has a chili variety named after it. The Bedia local market wears a red hue when the chili season comes. Jalwa, Roshni, Jhankar, Nitya and other varieties rule the roost here. And merchants from Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Bareilly and other far-off places arrive here to buy in bulk in order to sell them within the country or export them. You can see how various masalas are being prepared using chilies. You can witness the process right from cleaning to packing. As far as Indian cuisine is concerned, it will be difficult to think of any meal which can be prepared without using chilies. Chilies are an integral part of Indian cuisine. We can't even think of a meal without using chilies and spices. Right from breakfast, poha, upma, omelette, to lunch with dal, vegetables, salad. Chilies are used in them all right till dinner time. It's an absolutely necessary ingredient in the kitchen. And apart from consuming chilies, dried chilies are used in preparing achars and pakoras. And you may find it amusing, but we even use chilies to ward off the evil eye from our children. Today, this crop is an important part of the agricultural economy across the world. This is so because it is not only used to spice up our dishes, but in other ways as well, such as to extract oil, prepare sauces, to extract color, prepare medicines, pesticides, and even chili bombs.
There are a lot of myths related to chilies, a lot of superstitions in our culture which have been related to these chilies. We feel that chilies create a lot of problems in our digestion and in our health, but research has proved it to be false. In fact, medical research has proved that chilies are beneficial to health because chilies contain a lot of vitamins, especially A, B, C and E. In fact, if we take oranges, chilies have 7 times more vitamin C than oranges. So it can be a very good source of vitamin in our diet. Next, chilies have a chemical in them which is known as a capsaicin. This capsaicin has multiple actions. It works as an antioxidant whereby it removes the free radicals which are produced within the body. These free radicals are known to cause damage in diseases such as diabetes, atherosclerosis, that is basically build-up of cholesterol within the blood vessels, which ultimately leads to heart attacks and cerebrovascular accidents. So in fact, by taking chilies, you can reduce the incidence of heart attacks and the incidence of strokes also. Next, these chilies can also work as detoxicants, that is, they remove the toxic substances from the blood, thereby helping in the overall health of the person. When you give antibiotics to a person, these green chilies can help in the working of the antibiotics. That is, they increase the blood supply to those organs which are infected. As a result, once the blood flow increases, the natural defense mechanisms of the body also increase. So these defense mechanisms can help in fighting the infection. Another role with chilies that has been found through research is that chilies release a lot of endorphins when they are taken from the brain. These endorphins, once they are released from the brain, travel to those areas which are generating pain signals within the body. And as a result, the pain signals are reduced. The use of this has been taken up in diseases such as herpes zoster, diabetic neuropathy, and other diseases where pain becomes a constant factor. For example, osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. They have also found to have a role in prevention of cancer. Especially it has been seen in colon cancer because chilies have a lot of folic acid in them, and it has been proved now that folate can help in anti-cancer regimens. And the surprising part is that if you take more of chilies, you can lose weight also. That is because chilies help to increase your basal metabolic rate, so you burn calories fast. In fact, you can take more of calories but at the same time lose weight. It is not that chilies are all good. There are some bad points also. The main problem which we have with chilies are there can be burning in your chest, and you can also complain of perianal burning. In fact, in people who have hemorrhoids, this problem can increase, and it can also lead to increased bleeding per rectum also. Another third thing which we have to remember is that people who are very sensitive to chilies should not take it in large quantities, because if they take in large quantities, it can lead to fall in blood pressure, decrease in pulse rate, which can ultimately lead to a shock-like state. So the overall what we have found is that chilies are beneficial to health. When taken in moderate amounts, it can help and it can also prevent many diseases, and at the same time it is also being used to treat certain disease conditions.
So now we have seen how useful chilies are. Its use has many advantages and practically no disadvantages. It occupies such an important place in our meals that it would not be off the mark to say chilies add spice to life.